If I asked this question, you might give me a list that would include food, shelter from the elements, and water. However, in a modern world, education is becoming a dire necessity. As the 20th century philosopher John Dewey has said, by all standards, the process to educate oneself is one of society's social goods, but education has not always been inclusive to all learners. I like to think of education systems as long and winding roads, and, for those with different physical and intellectual abilities, their roads may have more obstacles in the way. Now, there is a wide disparity between the quality of road systems across Canada, as I'm sure any Kingston driver can attest. Some roads have been smooth and paved while others have a rocky terrain made of gravel, cobblestone, or even dirt. While traveling such paths, you need to keep your focus straight ahead, anticipating every bend. In my case, at a young age, I had been told by my doctor that I had a severe intellectual impairment. Not only would I be unable to communicate, but it was not clear whether I was capable of rational thought. Now, these hypotheses would have been accepted by a great many individuals, but not my mother, who was a rebel in every sense of the term. My mother and I immediately began our own communication exercises, starting with my vocalizing the M sound for a bottle of milk. She took me out of the hospital and into an Edmonton-based program called GRIT, Getting Ready for Inclusion Today, that prepared me for full integration into K-12. I was subsequently enrolled in a neighborhood school for grade 1. The early years of elementary education were difficult, especially when my teachers' enthusiasm did not match their ability to adapt activities and classroom practices to suit my learning. This disparity between intention and actions was most noticeable and disappointing in accommodating fine arts and music. When I was in band, I would practice my snare drum incessantly to improve my timing, only to find a noise-blocking cover on my drum on performance day. However, my personal road to education involved a detour. I decided to drop band and focus my energy on academic pursuits. A few years later, I won a trophy at my school's regional science fair for an experiment where I measured the sound of 2- and 7-year-olds screaming at various distances. This accomplishment was more aligned with my academic ambitions and more attainable than my aspirations to become a musician. Sometimes, when faced with traveling a bumpy dirt road rather than a comparatively smooth and paved one, it pays to consider ease of travel. To be clear, any road toward education involves obstacles or bumps. However, an individual should consider the ease by which they negotiate the potholes.
past has many more truths and myths than are anticipated. I developed with serious things like myths to graduates someday. I was amazing dream with my mother, where I was diagnosed with acute lymphocytic leukemia, was followed with 4 months of chemotherapy and radiation, as well as causes of readiness as the hospital. My one is to the obvious was the medical time very carry out, and this was in Calgary, by the way. I'm very nervous. I am. I developed a fascination with treatment and disease, and this at the library, and the library, I was able to escape into a world of medical academic where I feel at home.
Throughout this period of hardship, 2 aspects of my life kept my spirits optimistic and joyful, one being the loving support of my family, and the other being the thrilling prospect of entering the university environment where I would embark on my intellectual journey to parts unknown. With such ambitions in mind, my health began to improve, and my immune system became stronger.
When faced with barriers to your success, it is best to step over the barrier and build them to reach the smooth path meandering in the distance.
When faced with such detours, we should not be afraid to safely veer onto alternative paths. With my treatment completed, my concerns shifted from the success of my chemotherapy treatments to my choice of major at university. When I was admitted into post-secondary education, I found a barrier of a different kind, the seemingly unending cornucopia of disciplines and sub-disciplines. The search for the various meanings of a liberal education has produced a wide variety of segregated disciplines to occupy students' minds. Historian William Cronin has defined a liberal education as a systematic instruction and learning that aspires to nurture the growth of human talent in the service of human freedom. Now, who can argue with this altruistic goal?
Education yes to the payment of the
We interpret the job of the historian to be distinct from the political scientist, distinct from the architect, the botanist. This may seem like a good idea if you are not a confused young adolescent with an avid quest for knowledge about everything in life, not to mention that the schema prevents humanity from viewing the interconnectedness of the world in which we are all a part. Furthermore, the notion of an artificial separation of discipline seems to conflict with the human lived experience. It is not too hard to imagine an individual who is a historian by training, who has an interest in astronomy, and who also designs and builds one's own house. Now, if all of these fields of knowledge impact an individual's life, why are each of these fields of study seemingly oceans apart from one another? This question has baffled me ever since I first entered university life. Before my graduation with a history degree from Queen's University, my long and winding undergraduate career saw changes from psychology to philosophy to English literature to sociology.
I am not so sure.
I see my uncommitted journey to be symptomatic of a growing trend. Increasingly, individuals do not find employment in their first area of study. We, as keen observers of society, probably have all witnessed the struggles of individuals attempting to find a career with a bachelor's degree in their field. Joining the masses of bewildered individuals disillusioned with academia, I eventually found cultural studies at Queen's, where interdisciplinary studies thrive, and unconventional backgrounds are viewed with acceptance.
I would encourage you to continue sharing
After all, you never know what insights may be gleaned from topics such as the architecture of airplane hangars, or the educational history of art history in Ontario universities. The fact that I have found my place within the university structure does not ramp the many physical or intellectual barriers I may encounter, but cultural studies has given me a platform from which to build.
Open-minded about your past.
Consider detours when life becomes too difficult and opt for a smoother terrain if necessary. My road is better paved now. I find myself stuck in the mud less often.
I find myself wanting past freedom traveled by others, one more at a time.